Hey guys, welcome back to Owoh's Corner. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to animate longer and how to animate better. And while I mainly do animation, this can really be attributed to any sort of art, whether it's like digital art or painting. I'm just mainly talking about animation, but this can be put towards anything. So just to get it out of the way, um, animation and art in general, it is very tedious work. Animation, especially, is very tedious. It is time consuming work. Unlike other artists, animators, animators are drawing things. Animators are drawing very similar things over and over again, and you're going to be having your in-betweening phase, your rough pass, your, final pass, things like that. Because animation is tedious and time consuming, your mind tends to wander. And be it YouTube, social media, or video games, or whatever leisure activities you like, you are going to be drawn to, checking your phone or booting up your PlayStation or playing some kind of game. That's just how it is. And some people try to multitask. Some people try to watch TV or watch YouTube while they're drawing, and not everyone can do this. So, a key factor of animating longer and animating better is to actually focus. You have to focus on your animation, focus on your art. You have to sort of get into the zone. And by what I mean by zone, I mean it's that perfect, time of focus where everything in life just seems to slow down. And next thing you know, 3 hours have already passed. And when you have to focus, some people, they like to put in white noise. And white noise is like, listening to music or listening to spooky stories in the background. Sometimes I like to listen to music. Sometimes I like to listen to D&D stories or spooky ghost stories, things like that. Not everyone can not everyone can just go into listening to their white noise. Not everyone can just start with that one video and then let it play while they focus. And sometimes people who do choose to do that, they will actually lose concentration on their art, on their animation, and then they'll start to just solely listen to, their music or their story. So it's good to find a perfect balance, and sometimes you just have to not play anything. Sometimes you just have to be alone with your computer or with whatever medium you use and just focus that way. And what I like to do is I like to think of the end product. I like to think of how people will react when they see my final product, how people will feel, what milestones I might have accomplished when I finish it, if I've gotten better by the time I finish it, or if I touch new people or more people. Another thing you have to do, which is very important, you have to pace yourself. And I'm being completely honest when I say this. Artists should not be posting as often as they do. Animators especially. When I started, I thought I had to post a piece every week. And then throughout the week post, work in progress art, like things that I've done in between projects. And I've been on Instagram for 2.5, 3 years now, and I have near 200 posts. Like, I posted every week, and I haven't even gotten to 100 followers. I think I only have maybe 75. So, posting super often did not help me. So don't feel like you have to do it. And here's a secret. that I actually learned, I wouldn't say recently, it's been like maybe 2, 3 weeks, but nonetheless, here's a secret I learned. A lot of artists you subscribe to, they re-upload their old art. That is just the truth. They re-upload their old art, and sometimes the art that they do post in quick succession, they've worked on it weeks or months in advance. Because I was scrolling through Instagram and some people I follow, I'm just wondering, gosh, how can they edit these videos so quickly? How can they post so often? How come they can post something every single day? And then in the comments of one of my comments I left, I said, how do you post every day? Somebody else told me, that this user, they re-upload their stuff. That they had this like a few months ago. And then that's when it clicked. Like a lot of these Instagram users, and it's not all of them, but many of them, they're either re-uploading their art or they've worked on these pieces a few weeks in advance. And that's how they can post readily. And that's just not the truth for some people. For some people, it takes them time. And the same is true for artists of the past. Monet, Manet, Picasso, they didn't draw and paint every day. I learned this in college in art history. They didn't spend a lot of time on their actual art. Sometimes they only drew or they only painted maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. And then they rested in between their pieces. They would go on walks, or they would network, or they would, just enjoy tea parties or sleep a lot. And I'm not talking about commissioners. This isn't for people who do commissions. Doing commissions and doing art or animation for a portfolio or presence, those are two different cases. Because with commissioners, you have a deadline to meet, and usually you're not doing it of your own volition. Sometimes when you do commissions, this is at the volition, at the behest of someone else. I'm talking about if you're doing this for like a following, if you're trying to get follows or get a platform, get a following. The main point of pacing yourself is to avoid burnout. It's not healthy to work on anything for prolonged periods of time. That's just the truth. Drawing an extra couple hours a day, or dedicating a day just for drawing an animation or a piece of art, is fine sometimes. But if your schedule is eat, sleep, art, you are going to destroy yourself. When I first started out, that's what I did. I worked project to project on top of caring for family members, on top of online school and online college. I almost destroyed myself. My art stagnated, and I just had this toxic mindset that I'd be a failure by the time I graduated, that I'd have no career, no job, no nothing. Yes, what they say is true. You have to put the work in for success. But at the same time, you have to be patient. You have to take your time. Success hits everyone at their own time. When the spotlight finally hits you, you're going to shine and steal the show. If you clicked on this video, you probably clicked on it because you feel inadequate about your art, or you feel like you're taking too long on projects, or you feel self-conscious about what you are working on. And I'm not gonna lie, I do too, and I still do sometimes. And being completely honest, to go into art is the ever-present pursuit of growth and perfection to get better. In this day and age, we all see others getting paid for their work, and we want that. Some of us don't even want to be the best or make the most. Just have enough to live off of, just to do it, just to live that dream. I don't have all the answers, and I may not have the best answers. All I can tell you is Forget about whatever it is everyone else is doing and focus on yourself. You don't need fads. You don't need to chase cloud. People who see your potential will flock to you, and people will love what you do and support you. So take your time, all the time you need. Only worry about yourself. Everyone else's time came, and so will yours one day. You just have to be patient, and you just have to work towards it. Anyway, this has been Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. You know, I have my Instagram and my art station in the description below. And yeah, just leave a follow. Just check out the work I've done in the past. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.